العالمين صلى الله وسلم وبارك على رسوله الأمين وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وصحابته أجمعين ومن سار على نهجهم إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. This evening we want to look at least at one more of the sunan which have been abandoned. And a reminder that the purpose behind looking at these sunan is that we can apply them in our lives. Of course, we want to revive the sunnah and we want to benefit from it in our own lives, as well as assisting others as well. The sunnah which seems to have been abandoned by many today, that we want to speak of this evening, is one through which you and I can become millionaires, inshallah. I mean, everybody wants to be rich. So why not go for it? Let's talk about becoming multimillionaires in the hereafter, in the akhirah, where it really counts. This is a hadith which has been reported by Imam al-Tirmidhi and narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma, and it deals with what to say when we go to the marketplace. And we all end up going to the marketplace perhaps several times a day on some days. You have to go do some grocery shopping, you have to go buy clothing, whatever it may be, you go to the marketplace on a regular basis. How many of us says the dua every time we go to the marketplace? Perhaps we don't realize that there is a dua, and perhaps we don't understand what type of ajr, what type of rewards, and what type of good comes from this particular dua. So in this particular sunnah, this hadith narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma, he says that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Man qala hina yadkhulu as-suq." So whoever says upon entering the marketplace, "La ilaha illallahu wahdahu la shareeka lah, lahul mulku wa lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, yuh-yee wa yumeetu, wa huwa hayyun la yamut, biyadihil kheyru wa huwa alaa kulli shayin qadeer." So the dua again, "La ilaha illallahu wahdahu la shareeka lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, yuh-yee wa yumeetu, وهو حي لا يموت بيدihil kheyru وهو على kulli shayin qadeer." One more time. And of course, I don't expect that we're going to memorize it necessarily immediately for those who don't know it. Although many of the words in this dua are known to us, nonetheless you can look it up very easily. Okay, so one last time the dua, "La ilaha illallahu wahdahu la shareeka lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, yuh-yee wa yumeetu, wa huwa hayyun la yamut, biyadihil kheyru wa huwa ala kulli shayin qadeer." A person who says this dua, listen to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does for them. كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَهُ أَلْفَ حَسَنَةٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will record for that individual 1,000,000 rewards. Didn't I say you could become a millionaire? So, you go to buy the milk, you can become a millionaire. That's not the end of it though. كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَهُ أَلْفَ حَسَنَةٍ وَمَحَى عَنْهُ أَلْفَ سَيِّئَةٍ. And also as a result of this dua, Allah Azza wa Jal will wipe out, will erase for that individual 1,000,000 sins. Before people start to get philosophical with me and talk about, well, okay, so every time I go, how many sins have I committed? Wallahi, ya akhi, the problem with us today is that because we look at sins as being trivial and nothing, we don't realize that we are even sinning. Always try to remember what Anas radiallahu anhu Allah used to say to the people in his time. That means it was still, we're speaking about the best of generations. Right? The first 3 generations were the best of generations. Anas radiallahu anhu arda was from amongst them. He used to say to the people around him that today you do things and you consider them to be as trivial, as small as a strand of hair. You think nothing of it. What is a strand of hair? You think nothing of what you do. But in the time of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, we consider those things to be from the destructive sins, min al-mubiqat. So today we do wrong, we don't understand, we don't seem to realize how much wrong we do with our eyes alone. We look at things thinking nothing of them, but yet we look and we don't realize that it is being recorded against us. We say things with our tongues, we don't realize that it is being recorded against us. We listen to things, we don't realize, so we commit millions of sins a day, leave alone a year. So the Prophet ﷺ is teaching us of a way to have our minor sins erased for us on a regular basis. وَمَحَى عَنْهُ أَلْفَ سَيِّئَةٍ وَبَنَى لَهُ بَيْتًا فِي الْجَنَّةِ. Now this is the cherry on top. And Allah Jalla wa Ala will build for that person a home in Jannah. We will appreciate it when we get there, inshallah. So keep working on having a new home built for you on a regular basis. So I hope, inshallah ta'ala, we will learn this dua and teach it to our family members so we can say it every time we go to the marketplace. Alright? One more time the dua. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت وهو حي لا يموت بيدihil kheyru وهو على kulli shayin qadeer. This dua, which takes you less than a minute to say, will bring you 1 million hasana, that is 1 million, it will be recorded for you as though you did 1 million good deeds. 1 million rewards will be written for you. 1 million sins will be wiped away, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will build for us a home in Jannah as well. I beg of Allah Jalla wa Ala to make us of those who will immediately go and learn this dua and then apply it. The important thing is not only to learn it, but immediately after learning it to apply it as well. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.